What up, homies? Welcome back, Conspiracy University. So I'm gonna go over this Operation Trust thing here, and as I always like to, somewhat of a disclaimer. Look, I'm not saying that this for sure correlates or has any type of connections with what's going on today. All right, or what was really happening more or less in 2020 and with the whole trust plan and different things of that nature. But at the very least, it's worth the look. All right. So this Operation Trust was a counterintelligence operation of the State Political Directorate of the Soviet Union. The operation, which was set up by the GPU's predecessor Cheka, ran from 1921 to 1926, set up a fake anti-Bolshevik resistance organization, a fake anti-Bolshevik resistance organization, okay? In order to help the OGPU identify real monarchists and anti-Bolsheviks. The creative front company was called the Moscow Municipal Credit Association. This right here, y'all definitely should read a little bit more into it. Wikipedia doesn't give you too much information on it. Just, I mean, like the real details, you know what I mean? But it's not hard to find. So, active measures. This also is this goes hand in hand with the Operation Trust and whatnot. Active measures is political warfare conducted by the Soviet or Russian government since the 1920s. It includes offensive programs such as disinformation, propaganda, deception, sabotage, destabilization, subversion, and espionage. The programs were based on foreign policy priorities of the Soviet Union. Active measures have continued in the post-Soviet era in Russia. All right, so look, check it out right here. Active measures were conducted by the Soviet and Russian security services to influence the course of world events. I repeat, to influence the course of world events, in addition to collecting intelligence and producing revised assessments of it. Active measure range from media manipulation to special actions involving various degrees of violence. I repeat, active measure range from media manipulation to special actions involving various degrees of violence. For example, like riots or the protesting things, something of that nature, you know what I mean? Foreign, okay, where am I? I lost my spot. My bad, y'all. In addition to collecting intelligence and producing revised assessments of it, active measures range from Active measures includes the establishment and support of international front organizations, e.g., the World Peace Council, or these groups out here today, right? Active measures includes the establishment and support of international front organizations, e.g., Antifa, right? Foreign communists, socialists, and opposition parties, wars of national liberation in the Third World. It also included supporting underground revolutionary insurgency, criminal, and terrorist groups, Antifa, things like that, protest things. Further, the programs counterfeited official documents, assassinations, and political repression, such as penetration into churches and persecution of political dissidents. The intelligence agencies of Eastern Bloc states also contributed to the program, providing operatives and intelligence for assassinations and other types of covert operations. So it says here, y'all. According to the Michoacan archives, active measures was taught in the Andropov Institute of the KGB, situated at Foreign Intelligence Service headquarters in Yasinovo district of Moscow. The head of the active measures department was Yuri Modin, former controller of the Cambridge spy ring. As early as 1923, Joseph Stalin ordered the creation of a special disinformation office. I repeat, Joseph Stalin ordered the creation of a special disinformation office. Still going strong today, if you ask me. Director Ion Miha Pasipa claimed that Joseph Stalin himself coined the term disinformation in 1923 by giving it a French-sounding name in order to deceive other nations into believing it was a practice invented in France. The noun disinformation does not originate from Russia. It is a translation of the French word disinformation. Promotion of guerrilla organizations worldwide, installing and undermining governments, political assassinations, puppet rebel forces, Operation Trust right here, y'all, as I, started the video off with. Let me read this part. Look, in Operation Trust, the State Political Directorate set up a fake anti-Bolshevik underground organization, monarchist union of Central Russia. The main success of this operation was luring Boris Savinkov and Sidney Riley into the Soviet Union, where they were arrested and executed. So look, let me just give a little bit of, let me elaborate on that a little bit, y'all, because I didn't really pull up the research on that, but y'all want to take my word for it. Y'all can also go look at it yourselves. But Operation Trust was basically, let's just say, for example, let's just say, like, it was the 2020 election, right? And they wanted to get a certain particular person in office, or they wanted certain people to vote a certain way, right? So Operation Trust, if it were to be carried out again in 2020, what they would do was they would maybe make some type of like group or like little organization, right? That may seem like they have some inside scoop and some details that people don't have, maybe, and then they might tell y'all that y'all just trust this or trust that, and then it gets really big, and then people become distracted. They don't see what's going on. So, make I have one hand over here and the other hand's doing something else, right? However you say that saying. This Operation Trust thing was serious, y'all. It was like real deal, man. They really did use this to their advantage on more than one occasion. So if y'all have the time, y'all, I would really recommend, maybe y'all look into this a little bit more, or maybe I could do a breakdown of it later on in another video. But I try to keep it short, because I know people don't be having a lot of time throughout the day. Y'all be busy, y'all working and all that. And I can see, the numbers on the videos that if I make them too long, sometimes people don't want to stay around for the whole thing. But I might have to change that up, right? But once again, y'all, I appreciate every single one of y'all who come over here and rock with me. Y'all keep your eyes open out there, homies. Stay safe.